hopefully we're currently streaming. Coming. It should be starting. Is it starting? It looks like we're live. We are live on Twitch. Let's just see if I can hear myself. Yep. Okay, so that's fine. Oh god, I really need to edit that. Let's make sure that link works, because it might not. No, it doesn't work. Okay. Hold on, everyone, hold on a second. I'm doing some stuff. Right, let's just take that. Paste it there, submit. Stop editing panels on Twitch. Does that work? Yes. We'll see if I can change my name of this at some point, actually. Right. And let's see, is this happening? Yes, but the title of it is wrong. Yep, and I can hear myself. Right. We're nearly there. If anyone's watching, we're nearly there. It's Trilogy. And save. Okay, so I can close this now. Actually, I might need to leave it for the chat. No, I'll close it. Whatever. Right, so let's get started, shall we? Hello there. It's been a little while. If you're watching me over on YouTube, especially, you might be going, hang on, what? Hang on, excuse me a second. I'm cutting my own head off, and that is not something I want. I know why. I know why that's happened. Right, hold on. Just a gosh darn extra minute. I'm terribly sorry about this. This will all make sense very soon. Okay, I've got things to tell you. Right, there we go. Transition, all good. Let's try this again. Hopefully you can hear me over the music. I don't think it's too loud. Let me get some water. Right, so here's the deal. If you follow me on YouTube, well, first things first, if you followed me at all, anyway, you might have noticed that I classically go by Internet Pedant, and that's no more. Get that name out of your head. It was rubbish since I started with it. It's been more and more rubbish as the years gone on. Now I'm going by Tatra, or maybe AA Wood if you're on Twitch, but, you know, I might be changing that. We'll see if I can. But before Christmas, I was doing over on YouTube a Let's Play of Undertale, which I will get back to. I'm going to get back to soon. But what happened was that over Christmas, my internet got switched about a bit and then turned off. And so I was using my upstairs neighbour's internet. And that was fine. You know, I did a stream on Twitch. Well, I did a stream on Christmas on Twitch and YouTube. But that aside, I haven't really wanted to upload or stream anything because I'm using their internet, you know. But as of yesterday, that's sorted. I'm back online. I've got my own connection. It's nice and fast. So good. Also, I've got a new monitor, which is why I had to fiddle with the camera thing because this big monitor's bigger. And so the webcam was higher up. So anyway, let's take a deep breath. That wasn't a deep breath. That was a gulp of water. It's a different thing. And let's play some Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy on the PC. So this is remastered artwork. It's all nice and lovely. I have briefly put this on the PC just to make sure it worked, but we are going to start a new game. I have played these games before on the DS, but Game Boy Advance DS, I think. But years ago, I cannot remember like 99% of what happens in them, so it's not quite blind, but it's pretty blind. So let's start by playing this new game, The First Turnabout. Play the first turnabout? Yes, that's why I clicked on the first turnabout. It's a bit of a hint there. Oh, someone's dropped the strawberry jam. Damn it, why me? Why did I fall on all this wet paint? I'm not sure, but that might be the murderer. Like, we're going to see. I guess it's too early to tell. But August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. I probably should have been reading that stuff that was on screen, shouldn't I? Rather than quipping about it. Give me. I'll get onto it. For anyone watching who can't see the screen for whatever reason, it was a murderer guy. He conked someone on the head, and he was going, "Oh, I've got to find someone to pin this on. I'll make it that person." What I'm going to talk about is the opposite. Wait, no, because if you can see that he. Whatever. Let's just keep going. Boy, am I nervous. Right? Oh, hiya, Chief. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favour. A favour? You mean you knew the dependent? Do you know when we meet the guy? That's good and kind of relevant. You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yeah. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything, it's all over! I'm not going to do voices. I might not even read all this. Let's. What I might do is sort of skip through it. And when there's like important stuff, like read that out. I mean, this is character introduction, so maybe it is important. Death, despair, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. What gave you that impression? He doesn't. He doesn't want to die. Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give it the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. I know someone like that. But I know better than anyone, he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him. That's why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. Yes. August 3rd, 10 a.m, District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. Prosecution. I can't speak. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honorship. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. Oh, okay. Right, I didn't know that. I thought murder was, pretty slap on the wrist, but no. Fair enough, now we all know. We've all learned something today. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Alright? I'm shaking. Eyesight fading. Is he dying? The test will consider a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. State name of the defendant. That is Larry Butts. Okay, and also I've got to remember, keep my mouse cursor over to the side, because if it's in the middle and I click to get right through dialogue, I might accidentally click something that I'm not meaning to, like I nearly did there. Correct. Just keep your wits about you, you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? It's, oh no, I forgot. I better check the court record. It's fine. Just forgot to temporarily fix your migraine. Look, it's in the court record. Press tab to check it anytime. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Who is the victim? I mean, it's going to be Cindy Stone, I think. But let's find out. Cindy. Now, if we look at the profiles, we have Cindy Stone. There we go. The victim, model, she lived in an apartment by herself. Who else we got? So we've got Mia Fey. I don't know why she's in our court profile, but whatever. She's our boss. We have Larry Butts, the defendant. Yep, sure. And we have in our court profile, we have information on the prosecutor. That's kind of interesting. That's sure, why not? Anyway, Cindy. Oh, hang on, I pressed the wrong thing. Wait, no, I didn't. That's right. Never mind. What was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Yes, she was. I was just wondering if I could change it so that it doesn't show the mouse cursor, but then I realised that when we get to other parts of the game where it's a bit point and clicky, you're probably going to still need that. You might also notice the mouse cursor might be a bit small. That's because I'm now playing it. As I said, I upgraded my monitor over Christmas, so I'm playing it in glorious 4K, but I'm not streaming at 4K because that'd be silly. That's just daft, really. Question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne, as Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? Why is that in quotes? Murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. See, that makes sense, it's in quotes. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Yep. It's rather heavy, and now it's in the court record. So, yeah. This is like a tutorial case, so it shouldn't be too difficult. But I do remember it being pretty fun. It's like... Okay, in the Phoenix Wright games, I like the courtroom stuff more than the going around, talking to people, chatting kind of stuff, investigative-y stuff. I do like that as well, but the courtroom stuff is what really gets me, and this is just... It's just one big slab of courtroom thing. It's great. Pay attention. Okay. Right, this is where we're going to start paying a bit more attention, because we're meant to. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were like Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra, Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she'd completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it. Lies! I don't believe a word of it. Your Honour, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Oh dear. The victim was a model but did not have a large income. It appears she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We could clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Oh, that's a bit... I don't like that phrasing. I'm not sure about pain. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? I don't think you want to answer that question. Should I stop him from answering? Of course you should. Do it. Plus, you know, Tina Fey, like, literally just told you to, so... My client had no idea the victim was seen other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. What do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motives is clear to everyone. Well, no, it's not, because, you know, as Phoenix just pointed out, he didn't know that. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking so good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Sorry about that. Oh dear. Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? I mean, have him answer, honestly, I think, because just refusing to answer a direct and relevant question, that doesn't seem very good. That seems like it's a bit suspicious. Send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so like I didn't see her. Object. The first objection, it's by Payne. Defense is lying. The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. That simplifies matters. Who's your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Frank saw it. He saw it, you see. Right here. The villains always have punny names. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is that correct? Oh god, this is not what you meant to do during a live stream. Let's be honest here. Bear with me a second. I just need to quickly do a thing. Right, hang on. Let me bring up another thing. Go over here. Sorry about this. This is terribly important. I need to have a login so that I can see what's going on in the chat, in case anything's going on in the chat. But the problem is that I haven't got it open. So let's copy this. Probably shouldn't be showing. I mean, I'm not showing them because I put it on. Oh, come on. Hang on. Select all the squares with the traffic lights. Verify. Invalid email or password. It's not. That's right. What's going on? What's going on? Oh yeah, no, that is wrong. Had my email wrong. Right, log in. Cool. Let's see what's going on in the Twitch chat. Oh, we've got people actually watching. I didn't realise that. Oh, there we go. Let's carry on with things. Hopefully it'll be all fine. Newspapers. You may proceed with your testimony. Tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Right, here we go. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw a line there. A woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately, however the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly, it was 1 PM. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Ooh, I mean that seems pretty clear cut, to be honest. I think that maybe Butts. What if Butts did it? What if Butts did it right? And he's trying to get us to get him off, but he actually did it. He's the baddie. He was the baddie all along. I don't know. Let's find out. Why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against testimony like that. What? He did tell the truth. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the Victor's apartment working? Your Honour, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, however, some cordless phones do not function normally. That's what that was, you see. That's how this all works. See how it all works? It's like that. That's how it all works. Right. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those, Your Honour. I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Electricity was out from noon to 6 PM. Okay. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honour. You may begin your cross-examination. Brilliant. This is it. This is the meat of the game. Alright, right. This is it. The real deal. Expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Now, hang on a second. That is not necessarily true. The witness could have seen exactly what he said. It's just that what he saw isn't actually concrete evidence of, like, my defendant's crime. So in this case, he might have seen exactly what he did, but, like, just as for instance, maybe Larry had just gone over there, had a nice chat with his girlfriend, everything was all fine, and then he was leaving the house, and unbeknownst that, behind him, the clock, the thinker statue, fell, conked her on the head, and killed her. So he went away, and then everything matches up. So it doesn't mean the witness has lied. And by the way, I've remembered something about the case because of my subconscious. You might have noticed a little slip there. If you know what's coming in, you noticed a little slip. And I didn't remember about that until I said the slip. And that reminded me. So unconsciously, I know it. Consciously, I was like, oh yeah. But anyway, let's keep going. Is your client really guilty? How to prove it's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the testimony to the evidence in hand. There's bound to be a contradiction. First kind, contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Right. I suspect I already know exactly what this one is. Here's the problem. Here's the thing. Right, let's go along to here. Left door half open, think it's strange, looked inside. She was not moving, was unable to go inside. Let's press him on that. So you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Yes. I mean, no, nothing. Okay, what happened next? I thought to call the police immediately. Let's press him on that. You thought to call the police? Does that mean you didn't actually call them? Please listen to the rest of the ceremony. Thought to call the police. What happened next? However, the phone in the apartment wasn't working. Push again. This is going to be the one, I think. The phone in the apartment wasn't working. Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't. Right. But you said you didn't go into an apartment. Or did you? Haha. Oh, I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on the shelf in the entryway. I reached inside and tried using that to call. And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? Well, hang on, because that's not... You said you didn't go inside. So, let's look at the thing. 45. So I would swear that's the thing. Or hang on, I think it might be one of those things where I'm missing a few times during the game, and I think in this case it's one of them. I jumped the gun, and I know that there's the inconsistency here that how could he know the phone wasn't working? Like, if he, until he'd reached in to take it, which here he said he has done. So obviously there's a contradiction between he went inside and he didn't go inside. But I don't know if that's what they're meant to be focusing on yet. Went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Oh, no, hang on. Hang on. This might be it. 1 p.m. Supposedly she died between 4 and 5. And of course, as we know, apparently, according to him, Butts had just left. So, yeah, what's going on there? Present that. Objection! This is the thing. Found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yeah, it was 1 for certain. I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. I like this music. I like it. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. They were adamant. So yeah, why was he so certain he found it at 1 p.m? Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. So all you have to do, point out the contradictions. Lies beget more lies. Easy! This game's easy! You just do this. Simple. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Sure. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. You know what to do. Okay, let's have a quick look at what we've got again. So, time death 4 or 5, statue of thinker, arrived home, electricity was out from noon to 6. So a video couldn't have done the job, right? It's probably coming from the television, probably for 3 hours. Must have been watching a video of a tape program. I'm not even going to press. We can just straight away present the blackout record. Hold it right there. Prosecutor said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Have an explanation? Well, again, this is one of those where they don't necessarily have to have an explanation. He doesn't need to say, like, he was just taking a guess, an educated guess at what might have been saying the time, It could have been like a speaking time alarm clock that every hour goes, the time is now 4 p.m. I'm not saying it would have been, that wouldn't necessarily, I mean, for example, hey Google, what time is it?
It's 7:25 p.m.
And I can make that, like, I could set it to do that particular time, whatever. Thanks, Google. So, yeah. I don't think there were Google Assistants when this game came out, but that's not the point. The point is, he doesn't need to prove how he heard the time, It's more up to us to prove that there was no way he could have done. Wait, I remember now. Right. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. And in real life, witness testimonies, not very robust. Not because people lie, but because people's memories are not very good. If you go through a stressful situation, you might even find this in real life. Maybe you've even been through something in real life. And like 5 minutes later, you can't recall exactly what happened. You can't recall exactly what people said. Or, you know, if it was a violent thing, you might not remember like how exactly the scuffle happened or where people went or things like that. You're reacting and your body's kind of, it's not really worried about remembering it right now. It's got more important things to deal with, you know? So that's quite common. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. Short clock, I guess that would explain it. Defense may cross-examine. Right, yep, here we go. This is where we find out the little thing that I remembered accidentally. I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? The murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. No. We know that what he used was a statue in the shape of a thinker. Not a clock. But wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was this statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? And that's the best music. You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? In fact, hang on. This music deserves something. Bear with me. This won't affect things to you, but it will for me. Hold on. Oh, a bit more. Yeah. What I just did was go and turn my subwoofer down up a bit, so I've got that bass coming through properly. Only a little bit. I'm not, you know, let's not get overboard. I've got neighbours, but, you know, be respectful. Anyway, just answer the question, Mr. Saw It. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honour, if I may? Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that witness's testimony is correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Well, I do, but I don't know. Yes, I do. Right, so, ignoring anything else, if the idea is it's a table clock, well then it wasn't affected by the power outage, so that explains that, but he had to have come into the place to use it himself, or he had to have known that it was a clock. That's it. He had to have known that the statue was a clock, which he wouldn't do. You know, you wouldn't see the statue and go, oh, I'll tilt its head back to see if it tells me time. There's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there. He just did. He just proved it. The clock, to make it tell the time, you have to tilt its head. To do that, you have to be touching it. Someone in the apartment could have done it because there was only one person there and they were dead. Alright? That leaves them and you. Right. I'll do better than that. I can prove you the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honour. Mr. Saw It. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Wouldn't the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? I never. Look, the clock. I heard. No, I saw. Unnecessary. Shut up! I hate you. It was him. I tell you, I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Bit harsh. Your Honour, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defence's claims. You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? Whole case riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honour, the sound Mr. Sawyer heard was definitely this clock. Fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. If the time is off by a few hours, then that explains it, doesn't it? It's fine. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honour, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow, precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawyer heard and actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawyer, try to talk your way out of this one. Haha. You forgot one thing. While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How would you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. How am I going to prove it? Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honour. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawyer. I came all the way down here to testify. Look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal. You lawyers are all slime. You did have him, Phoenix. There's nothing I can do about it now. Yes, there is. And Mia Faye's about to go, objection, or something. Yeah, not so fast, Mr. Sawyer. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. No one can prove that. Yes, but that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think it through. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Because she bought it in Paris. Figure out the reason, you'll have your proof. Right, can you think of a reason why the clock could be 3 hours slow? Yes. Come on, passport. You just got to throw in the passport. I found evidence. Yep. Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence. Why? One other thing is that generally speaking, like, you'll use any piece of evidence that gets added. Generally, you'll use, but in general, you'll use all of the bits of evidence once. Sometimes not the autopsy report. So, like, I don't think the autopsy report came in because of the time of death. The blackout was because he said it was the tape and it wasn't. The thinker statue we've just done because of the clock, and now it's time for the passport. Mummy. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 PM here, it's 1 AM the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawyer? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Wow! That was. I'm sorry. Hang on. No, I need to get that right. Wow, that was a bit better. It's not. I haven't got the scratchiness for it. That's the problem. But yeah, we'll go with it. I'm also going to stick with these for a little bit. Are you preparing for the classic meltdown of the murderer? Oh, if that's all he did, that's pretty tame by Phoenix Wright. Just the scale of things in these games. Mr. Payne, your witness? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright, yes, Your Honor? I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Spoiler alert, literally every case, I think, literally every case in the Phoenix Wright games ends with you finding the true murderer. It's never about defending your defendant. It's always about investigating the crime. But yeah. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts. Boom. Boom. Not guilty. Sweet. Imagine if real courts had, like, ticker tape, like, you know, cannons going off when someone was found in this, like, not guilty. That'd be pretty great. I'd like that. Court is adjourned. I'm going to leave these on. I quite like how they make me look. The reflection of stuff on the screen looks pretty cool. Turns out that Frank Sorit was a common burglar. Well, he was also a murderer. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house that day. Well, we know what happened that day. When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sorit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sorit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Boom. I'm not too fond of this person, Mr. Sorit. I think they're a bit of a bad dude. But still not bad enough to rescue the president. That's it's a video game reference from the late 80s, early 90s arcade and NES era. It's a game called Bad Dudes, and you've got to rescue the president. And the slogan is, "Are you a bad enough dude to rescue the president?" So, yeah. Anyway, yes. I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Just hold that pose forever. Boo. Right. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's true. It's been a while since I've seen the trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry. Here's the thing. Larry Butts, not even close to the last you've seen of him. He shows up all the time in these games. Excuse me a second. I need to get some water because I'm reading a lot. And that makes me thirsty. And look, that is not enough liquid at all. So bear with me. I'm just going to be over here. Just ignore me. I mean, don't completely ignore me. I'm still streaming. Like, I'm not going to be long. I've just nipped from the kitchen. You might have noticed that my kitchen is right next to my studio. And that's because my studio is just my desk. My desk is in my living room. And my living room and my kitchen are the same room. That's because I'm a millennial and we don't have space for anything. Anyway, let's put my normal glasses back on. I do like how these look, though. Let's go back to my normal glasses for a bit. Just for a little while, shall we? I don't know if this is picking up at all. Can you hear me whispering? Is it ASMR? You know, this microphone's got an ASMR setting, actually. I don't know if the audio is done in stereo. Anyway. No, this needs a bit of a clean. Hang on a second. Be with you very soon. There we go. Right. Larry Butts' life is over. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick, don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean, bad. I've done something similar to that once before. I was at work and someone hadn't been in for a while. And they came up in the afternoon and I was like, oh, how are you? And they said, oh, actually, I've been quite sick. And I was like, oh, great. And then there was just this pause for a few seconds while, you know, like I kind of thought, that wasn't what I was meant to say. I just kind of auto and how do I make that right? And she was like, did he just say it was good that I was off sick? What's he? And then we just kind of carried on. But anyway, Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wind is gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. No, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. It's the murder weapon. A present for me. Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. So, hang on. Maybe the game's about to go over this, but if he made her the thinker clock, and ignoring how he would even do this, if you think Larry Butts is the kind to program a chip in a clock to speak, I think the time is blah blah blah, and do that with any kind of like competency, you don't know Larry Butts yet, but even if that's the case, wouldn't that mean, wait, no, it is going to do the thing. I think I remember it's going to do the thing. Let's keep going. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. She was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to cry? No. Are you so sure? Squeeze me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathise with me. It's okay. I'm not just sympathising, really. Isn't that right? Right. Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? The murder weapon. Because she took it on holiday with her to Paris. Proof positive you weren't just some chump. This is the clock you made for her, and she took it with her when she travelled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take travelling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick? I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Oh, it's nice. Really, I am, thanks. I hope that made him feel a lot better. Oh. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. you would hope that a lawyer, like, before he did his first case, even if, you know, even forgetting the fact he jumped into a murder case, any kind of case, would understand the importance of evidence. Like, also, hopefully you realise things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Isn't that lovely? Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him? Yeah, part at least. You have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? This is this going to wind up being some kind of sexual harassment in the workplace kind of thing, because she seems to be coming on a bit strong, and she's our boss, and there's like a definite power dynamic there that, yeah. Let's not worry about it too much. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then. That clock was soon going to be at the centre of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me at the job. My promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise I wouldn't be able to keep. Yeah. The end. And that was it. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. Thank you for watching. We're all done with that. Turnabout Sisters. Saving Content. So what we'll do is we'll keep going for now. We can save over that, because that was just the one I tested right at the start. And I don't know how much longer I'm going to stream for. I know it's been less than an hour. Maybe I'll go another hour. I don't know. We'll go a bit into this. We'll see where we go, and then I'll decide. So, Turnabout Sisters. Wait, we already saved that. No. Well, just back. Okay, back. Oh, so back is continue. Bring, bring. Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Maya! What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favour to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, The Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? That sentence was a bit weird. Was that meant to be said by Mia? I don't know. I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. I know what they mean. I really do. For the record, if you're ever in anywhere around the East Midlands, Annie's Burger Shack. Just trust me. Oh, you're thinking, no, I'm a vegetarian, I'm vegan, I don't do meat. Burgers aren't really a me thing. No. Every burger they do, every burger can be had as a vegetarian or vegan option. Like, literally every burger. It isn't just like a small little set vegan menu. Anything you can have, they'll substitute all of the stuff out for equivalent vegan stuff. So, like, that's just something they do. So, hey, I mean, I'm not vegan. I'm a carnivore, like, through and through. But, you know, if you're vegan, this is a good place for you. That's all I'm saying. And if you're not vegan, it's a good place for you. Annie's, look, let's get on with this. I'm just going on about burgers now. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Beep. Conversation recorded, September 5th, 9:27 AM. Well, that sounds nice. I'm sure nothing bad's gonna happen. Fay & Co. Law Offices. Wait, 8:57, so that's an hour before? Is that right? I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Haha, you are not cogniferous of my background? Is that how you say that word? I don't know. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. My dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry. I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. That's smaller than I thought it was going to be. Just like, ooh, just hits in a hand. And again, they give away the murderer in the intro. You know, it's a bit Columbo. Red, white, blue. Red, white, blue. What? 9:08 p.m. Fate and Co. law officers. Ooh, I'm late. Ah, that's strange. I guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Could this be Mia's blood? Let's examine things for a bit. Let's examine this. I smell blood and that can't be good. I have to check and see if Mia, the chief's okay. Okay, let's check this blood. I smell blood and that can't be good. I'm getting the feeling that we're just gonna have to move, so let's go back. Move to the office. Someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! That's her sister, Maya. Who are you? Oh, and she's fainted. Or died, but I hope fainted. The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally she was cold. I mean, you could have... That seems like you stayed with her for quite a while. You could have, like, investigated or rang an ambulance or rang the police or... Anyway, Chief! Well, let's examine things. Quite like the examining music. Well, there's the thinker. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. Now, technically, not the murder weapon again. This is the first time this statue of the thinker has been used as a murder weapon. This is Frank Butz's original one, which he kept for himself. It was the one that he gave to his girlfriend that was used in Murder for Her case. So, but it does mean that both of the statue clocks that Larry Butz made have been used as murder weapons in different cases within a few days of each other, I think. So, you know, that's pretty unlucky, but that's Frank Butz for you. Larry Butz. Frank Butz? Who's Frank Butz? Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. We should examine the body. Chief, it's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here... She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. That's weird. Examining the statue doesn't get you the statue, you know, as a court record thing. But yeah. There are some glass shards. Well, yeah, we looked at those. Must be pieces of glass lights, and yeah, we know that. Oh, and see, again, I already checked those. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. What, except for the note that's just appeared right next to it. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? I'm not going to examine that yet. I want to slide. Have a look over here. Fame Code Ledger Book. Everything is written in Chief's ultra neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Right, I'd better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police, please come quick. What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Ooh. But yeah, let's check. Oh, I see. So it's only when it's yellow that you can check. And if it's got a tick, you've examined it? So there's still stuff to look at here? Phone receiver is missing a few screws. I better not use it. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. All the chief's important documents packed in here. This is where she filed her case recordings and recent rulings. So we can just drag it around and where we see it. Yellow without... There we go. A tick. We know there's something checked. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. But all she used this PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. The desk. Perfect normal office desk. Chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on stuff the clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. I see the wisdom. The chief's chair, a simple, functional design. Feels pretty good sitting too. I mean, that's not really the important thing right now, Phoenix, to be honest. Right, let's slide over again. Slide to the left. I hate that song. Right, let's look out the window. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel. A nice, luxurious place. Right, check her body again. It's painful to look at, but I have to for Mia's sake. Looks like she was hit with that. Probably died instantly. Right, so I think that's everything checked now except for this note. A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is from a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. Sure. So we slide back. No? Okay, we move. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. I hope she didn't run on me. Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought it'd be used for evidence like this outside the courtroom. I don't think you should, but let's talk to her. You and the chief. So, you're the chief's sister. I'm a younger sister. And you were here visiting this late at night? Yeah, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. What happened? Seems to be in shock. Excuse me? Can you tell me more about what happened? I came in, the room was dark, and Sis... she was already dead. Right, can we examine things around here now? Because we couldn't before. The reception desk, I usually sit here. You couldn't cram more legal books in here even if you wanted to. Few can gaze upon the shelves without feeling insignificant. Ooh. A small writing desk cluttered with office supplies. The door. Door to Chief's office. It's slightly open, best not touch it. This sofa is for clients. It's leather, a real luxury model. A large painting. I guess you'd call this modern art. I, on the other hand, call it a mistake. Right. That's Phoenix's trademark glibness and sarcasm and cynicism in the face of, like, completely inappropriate situations. Like, he's just found his boss murdered, and he's commenting on, like, how he doesn't like the paintings. Right, so we need to do this. We need to present this note to her. Before Mia died, she wrote the message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Oh, please, just calm down. Calm down. Hold on. Why would she write my name? Oh, now I've done it. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze police. It's the freeze police. Oh no. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. His name is Detective. You see, because a dick is like a private dick and a gumshoe. Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way. See? Got a person saying they saw a murder. See? Must have been that woman I saw. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, I don't want you moving 1 inch. K, C. Great. Just great. Here. Wait, she wouldn't have... Nah. Wow! Excuse me. This word may here mean anything to you? That's my name. Wait, hang on. Wait. What's the sequence of events there? Like, we picked up the note, we walked back into here, we showed Maya the note. So we had the note, then Gumshoe comes up, he walks into the other room, sees something, goes, wah, and then comes back in with a note that's got Maya on written blood and goes, do you know what this is all about? So either between, while we were talking to her and showed her the receipt, we heard the police sirens. So we quickly, without mentioning it, ran into the other room, put the note back where it was, and came back. Or there were actually 2 blood-written notes saying Mayor on it in the other room, and we only found one, and Gumshoe found the other one. Or the receipt magically transported from our hand while we were showing it to Mayor into the other room without either's noticing while Gumshoe was entering the building. There's 3 options. Those are the 3 options. I guess technically there could be time travel involved, but let's not even worry about it. The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With a dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name, see? Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am, see? What? How does he know that's her name? She didn't say it. I mean, we know it's her name, but she didn't say it to her. To him, I was taken for question, didn't get on till the next morning. My eyes were heavy, arms spaghetti, and I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention centre. I had to talk to Mayor as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m. Detention centre, visitors room. Wow, they have poor Mayor locked up like a criminal. In her normal outfit. Okay. Oh, I don't like this music. Sad music. Good morning. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. Better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? Apparently. No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know to go to if I ever get in trouble now. No, Mayor. Think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Thanks. That's what she said. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to insult you. You know what? Don't worry about it. I can't just sit by and watch when I think of the person who did this to Mia. Let's talk to her. Talk to everyone about everything. Sometimes more stuff comes up. Talk to them about that as well. Sometimes you have to talk to them multiple times about the same thing. But we'll just, we'll just keep going. Why does the mouth just keep going? I don't know. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yeah? What's with that outfit? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Like people in religious training. Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. Nothing strange about it. It's nothing odd. It's fine. It's fine. Honestly, like it's not weird. It's not a weird thing. Don't worry. Pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Let's talk about spirit mediums. So you're an acolyte, a medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course! She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait, what? So you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium, with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry, I'm still in training. They couldn't do something on that level. Okay, that's fine. So just tell me who you're training with. I'll go to them. I'll explain that you've been put in jail because you're suspected of killing your sister, who was also training, and you were both very powerful. They are going to be heavily invested in wanting to help you. They can bring forth the spirit, find out who murdered her. It's going to be great. And, you know, somehow this will all be admissible in court. Because it's definitely... I mean, here's the thing. In the Phoenix Wright universe, this is an actual thing that actually works, right? Spirit mediums really can do this kind of stuff. So, I mean, I would imagine that this would be tried and true and accepted and usable in court. Really? You know, in the same way we use fingerprints. You know, someone could say, oh, fingerprints, but maybe they're random and people do have the same ones quite a lot. And, you know, we just, you know, it's not really that useful. But then we go, no, because it works. And it does work mostly. Not quite as much as people think, but mostly. You know, it's the same thing here. You know, maybe? Thought it would be too easy. Day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes, let's see. That morning, got a call from a sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yeah, that clock shaped like the Thinker. And she's got this big smile on her face while she talks about the thing that murdered that sister. One Lara made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right, she said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? What? I don't remember. What? Her own voice? Yeah, I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. Oh, okay, right, okay. I thought she was going to be doing some weird ventriloquism thing. You recorded it! Yeah! I forgot how to delete these things. Okay, cool. Let's check it out. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Do they give them pen and paper? I don't know. Something matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favour? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Yes. Yeah, we can do that. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. No one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you, the trial's tomorrow at 10 a.m. What? Yeah, that's my reaction too. This is. But again, I kind of forgot. But yeah, thing in the Phoenix Wright universe, the justice system works fast. Let me tell you. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be back. But we've got to also ask you about the day of the crime again because I haven't got a tick against it yet. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. Kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning, got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on a piece of evidence. At 6 o'clock. Practically qualifies as a serial murderer now. It's a different statue. It's 2 statues of the Thinker. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. The lights were off, and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Mia. That's all I need to hear for now. Okay, so we could go back. We can examine things just while we're here. None of this will be relevant, but we'll do it anyway. Smile for the camera. There's a guard. This guard monitors a visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. Real pro, this guy. And that's it, right. So we're gonna... Do we want to present anything? Because we could present Maya's memo about the conversation you have with his sister back to Maya and ask her what she thinks about it. She'll be like, I just gave this to you. Like, do you not remember what this is for? I wanted to ask you about your cell phone. That detective took it when they brought me in. So Gumshoe took it. I'll have to try to get it back next time I see him. Right, let's not worry about any of this. We can come back if we need to, but I don't think we need to discuss any of those with her. So let's move to, well, Grossburg Law Officers. That'll be the one that we need to talk to and try and get them to take a case. So September 6th, Grossburg Law Officers. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. ... Not to mention running an office like this. Guess I'll just have to come back later. Right after I examine everything while he's not here. It's a plant. It's probably the most expensive one available. Table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that light is made of solid gold. Even I could tell someone here's got money to burn. Oh, that's a pun, isn't it? I didn't get that was a pun. A lighter made of gold, money to burn. That painting has been bugging me ever since. Well, maybe I did get it was a pun before. I don't remember. It's like more than a decade ago. I don't even know. Hang on a second. I'm going to quickly check. When did Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney first come out? Because it won't have been long after that I got it. So, the first time it was released in English, right, on the DS, so 2006. So let's say I got it about 2006, 2007. That means it's been like over 10 years since I played this. So maybe I did get that pun. I just don't remember. Who could possibly say? A time traveller who is really, really into stalking me. That's who. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. What else we got? Books. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Table. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. What else? Anything else? We all good? Anything else to look at? No. We could leave. Move. Let's go to our own law offices. Presumably we could do something here. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there, see? This is crime scene, pal. No trespassing, see? Sorry, don't I know you from somewhere, see? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you, see? No, Phoenix Wright. How could I? I'm going to stop that C thing. I think the game's going to do it enough itself anyway. I guess I got the wrong name about that, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. No, he was proven not guilty. Different thing. Right, and you were? It was Detective Gumshoe. I'm tempted to give the wrong name, but let's be nice. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe. At your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe too, pal. Anyway, get the name right. I did get the name right. Don't call me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're a lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. I think I'm mayor's lawyer. Right. Let's talk first, and then we'll present that note. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. All right, you can see the report, but that's it. There we go. Okay, Mayor, what do you got for me? About Mayor. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why'd you say that? City's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. I just remembered something I needed to do. Hang on a second. I'm not going on my phone. You might be thinking I'm going on my phone, but I'm not. It's a fabrication. It is a confusion. It is an illusion. It is something of a thing that is definitely not me quickly going on my phone to press a button. That's no, I don't want, no, I need you to do the thing. Don't tell me about doing the thing. There we go. Okay, that's fine. Right, sorry. Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means, you being lawyer in a hall. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Yeah, I do. I've played this game before. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. No, that's the Terminator. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Don't talk about it that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So, Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumours of back-alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Alright, let's present that note. Please have your phone, please. Did see Mayo face cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure! I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Let's tell him straight. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something matter? Oh no, it's just, you know, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. Cell phone holds all the little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. You're just trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal, I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive, you're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here, you can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all. Seems he didn't notice a recorded conversation. Mayor's cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. Yes. Check the court records here, the recorded conversation. Thank you. Alright, heading out now. Oh, wait, one more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influence in the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April Faye. April Faye. It's another Faye sister. There's 3 of them. One of them lived in the apartment across the way. It was a huge coincidence. They didn't even know, they didn't know that she lived there and she didn't know they were working there. It was a whole thing. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me your name. Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already then? Aha, you're trying to get your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not going to go outside her room. Sorry. She's not to leave her room until the trial. I mean, you know, we're in the middle of a pandemic. She probably shouldn't. I hope we're social distancing from Detective Gumshoe. How are you all doing in the pandemic? Are you coping? Is it fine? Have you all been inside for nearly a year? I hope so, because if not, it means you're the kind of idiots that have been going around probably without a mask, and then I'm like, at you and your pandemic prolonging ways. Anyway, let's get back on this. She's still in the hotel across the way. Guess I should know better than to try and get a detective to leak information. Got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Cool, and we can check this. Get this whole thing. Boop. Okay. Boop. Boop. And wait a minute. Examine. We get a different view on things, so now we can look at this plant. Mia's favourite potty plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. Cordyline stricta, pal. Who was that? Well, it was Detective Gumshoe. The sky is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Aww. He misses her. And that makes sense because it's been about 12 hours. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scary still is that Mia probably read all of these. I think that's probably everything we can Check. Yep, okay. Let's move. And let's go to the Gatewater Hotel. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Teehee. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Have her eyes got spirals, or... I don't know what's going on with her eyes. I can't, because there's the sort of shimmer, the little white reflection on the... I don't know. Anyway. Gee, this is also like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one, but that's going to be you, so... right, let's examine things while we've got a second. What's this mysterious thing? There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! What are you doing? No touching. Bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Okay, let's examine. Let's examine the drawer. While you're standing there, what's inside? I wonder. Maybe later. Flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. Yeah, I know the feeling. Still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Yeah. Whatever, one of those is hanging on the wall. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fainco Law Offices building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognise a face from this distance, though. I was trying to look at this, but... Oh, now we can. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. What else? Bed. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. I think that's it for things to check. So let's try talking. What you witnessed. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Ooh, observe, incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Gulp, better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? I love it. I love he's deliberately... I love that. What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please. Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. Is this his job? Is this what a lawyer does? Do they question witnesses outside of court and investigate things for evidence? Is that what they do? You know you're cute when you blush. I mean, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right, can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no! You had your little hopes up, didn't you? Yeah, let's look at the room. See, there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. Not me, I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. Right, well that was useless. Let's present some things. Let's present let's present my attorney's badge so that she knows that we really are an attorney. Excuse me, but I'm a witness? Police witness? You understand? How could I possibly give you any information in good conscience? Me, the witness. It's just like movies. I guess she's going to do that for all of these, but we're going to try all these anyway. See if I'm witness. Excuse me, witness. Witness. More witnesses. Witness things, and this one definitely a witness, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. So there's nothing we can do here. We've talked all we can, we've examined everything we can, we've presented all we can. So all we can do is move. Let's try going back to Grossberg. Maybe he's turned up now. Seems like it's out. No. Oh, and he's back. That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha, so you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yep, that's me. He even looks grander than I imagine. Oh, that badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yeah, well, yeah, well, yeah, well, yeah, well, yeah, well, yeah, well, yeah. Well, yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, well, yeah. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Oop, hang on. Clicked off. Oh no, I did think, something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? I think it's Grossberg or Grossberg. Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Ah, I clicked on the option screen. Actually, he's like, it's good. It's good. These all seem fine. Oh, I want that to be... Oh, it's transparency. I thought it might be speed. Okay, no, that's all fine. Well, it's about Mayor Fay. Ah, yes, Mayor Fay. Go on. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go on taking cases on days' notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait, how did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? You refused before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Mayor? Well, first of all, let's see if any of these change now that we've started talking to him. No, so let's have a chat. How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Fay's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep, fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. It's because it's Edgeworth, and he's scared of Edgeworth because Edgeworth has won every case ever, apparently, yeah. Could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. No, I've got other things to talk to you about. Mia, how did you meet Mia Fay? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. Sure, that painting. That's quite a painting. Aha, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The colour of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Right. Yep, that was pretty fruitless. Unless, I mean, we could present something. I don't think there's any reason to. I think now we just move back and go back to here and talk to her and say, hey, looks like I'm your lawyer. Yeah, better keep your fingers crossed. Hi. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Yeah. Okay, bye. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. Your family. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. My mother died before I was even born. Nah, that's terrible. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know. So she could still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. oh God, ruined. After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced that she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. And years after that, she stopped being an apprentice because she had a burning passion. Years after that, she asked me to pick up some evidence from it, and not years after that. I mean, technically years after that, if you know, but in terms of like 0.003 of a year or something. I turned up and she'd been hit by a clock. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, haven't we all, Mayor? Also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. Aw. Your mother's enemy. So, who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. Made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? Police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. She, my mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name, my sister told me. White. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 PM, time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Yeah, go. So there's nothing left for me to do here. She'll better off with a state-appointed lawyer. I think I'd better get home now. Goodbye! I hope this is a non-standard game over. It was a few days later when I found out how the story ended. The result of the trial was in the news. Guilty. I'll probably never meet her again. Did I make the right choice? Will I ever know? Mia, if you can hear me, please tell me. Oh God, I didn't think you could actually not. I can't let that happen. Oh, there we go. Not leaving her here until she takes me as a lawyer. Made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, I don't know why. To be honest, I don't know. You don't know? Is this girl sitting in front of me the killer? Well, the evidence seems to say yes. But there's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witness's strange behaviour. Was it all an act? And the way that lawyer refused to help Maya. But more than all that, she has no one left to help her. Nothing is more sad or more lonely than that. I know, I've been there. A long, long time ago. That's a Spaced reference there for anyone who hasn't seen that show. You should watch it. It's really funny. It's got Bill Bailey in it. It's got Simon Pegg in it. It's got just so many great actors and actresses. It's just really funny, really well written. Like, everyone who was in it has gone on to do great stuff. It was done by Edgar Wright, Edgar Wright, who's it's Wright Trilogy, and Scott Pilgrim versus the World, and Baby Driver, so yeah. I need to get a fistful of fingers. That was the first film we did. Anyway, why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. There's only one thing I know for certain. I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Oh. Bless her. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Oh, we're doing a prison break. Okay, cool. No, we're not. It's fine. She smiled at last. She was smiling quite a bit. She was smiling when she was talking about her dead sister and the murder weapon. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawers? It was when I tried to look into that drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Right. Nothing more we can do here, so I think we just go back to our offices, and probably that's about where it all, like, keeps going. Looks like Detective Gumshoe has gone home. Police are still keeping themselves busy in the chief's office. No one has time to talk to me. I guess I'll head out. Oh, okay, so let's try that. Maybe Gatewater Hotel. Maybe she's gone out, and we can. Oh, the bellboy. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment, at your service, sir. All right. I've just gone up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I guess Miss May is currently using the facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Well, I say enjoy. Wait, no, hey. Why does it seem like every time I come here, now's my chance to snoop around a bit? I almost forgot. You came back quick. Might ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her. Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corps phoned. Oh, right, sure. Wait a minute, Mr. White? Dun dun dun. Okay, what's in the drawer? There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? There is definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial. That's for sure. For May's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, you know what? Strike that, reverse it. Oh, bellboy, still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court! There we go. To be continued. Save your progress. Yeah! Go on, why not? Right. I'm probably gonna stop the stream now because we're about to do the courtroom bit, and I love the courtroom bit. Oh, and look, there's Miles Edgeworth. No. We got to stop right there. You know, you can't go see Miles Edgeworth and then not. You know, I've got to give you the full Edgeworth experience. So, you know, and this wouldn't be right. I'd just give you a couple minutes and then go, oh, I'll stop. No. Stop now. Next time, more Edgeworth. You know, you're gonna love it. But yeah, there you go. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope the stream enjoyed you. And I don't think anyone's actually been watching, but hey, there's VODs, you know, there's backup, it's all good. But yeah, thank you for watching if you are, and I'll catch you in the near future for more of this, and also, again, if you check my YouTube for more of Undertale. But yeah. Take care and bye.